So next up, we've got a list. We've got two possible member variables. We're not settled in our minds of whether they're the right ones to have. And actually what we're now interested in is how would we build the structure? How do we populate the list and build the structure? So that's a problem and a challenge for you to do. I would suggest you create your own append method. Append means add to the end. You can alternatively just call it add. Okay, and you've got to decide what you're going to pass to it and what the mechanism inside it's going to be and how it's going to build it up. So we'll work this through a couple of different scenarios for you. So for the time being, I'm just going to add in here public method. It's not going to give anything back, and we're going to call it append. We haven't decided what we're going to pass it, and we haven't decided what it should return. My initial instinct is that what you could, if you look at the individual list node, it stores an integer value. So you could, in theory, create it in two different ways. You could pass it an integer value, and then inside the append, you could create a list node object from that data. Right, pass the value in with a null link. It's got no link to anything else at the time being, right? And then you have a way of adding that into your list. Let's just get the typing right here. That's one mechanism you could do, an alternative append method. And I would encourage you to explore which would be the best. In many cases, both are useful. So that's one possible mechanism. The second mechanism is that you pass in a list node as a member variable, as a parameter. And so you don't build it inside, and you simply add it. So you work out what the code is to add it, right? And here, equally so for this one, after you build it, you add it. Now, technically, you should really think about coding both approaches. And what we're going to do in the next series of videos is look at a couple of scenarios of how you would go about it, and then you can attempt to use that to help you code it.